It's the shit that's on my mind as I write.
It's the shit
Cause he
that's on
still
my
open
mind
my
as I
eyes
write.
when the sun would rise in the sky. All praise to the Most High. That's right.
All
'Cause it
praise
could've
to
gone
the
left,
Most
but now
High.
it's going the right.
Right.
Thinking back to them times when I was praying and night.
YouTube, it's your boy JaKar, and today I am finally listening to debut EP from the one and only FJ. And this is fire, man. Straight out of South London, FJ's music is on the rise, starting to garner some attention from the UK music scene. So I'm excited to tap in and hear what Therapoetry is all about. If you guys are loving the vibe, loving the consistency, hit subscribe. And if you want to be the first one to watch any of my videos, tap into my Patreon. All my links are below. Let's get it. FJ, Dear Summer. I like that. Circle and Dear Summer. I like that.
Therapoetry, a portmanteau of therapy and poetry, referring to the practice of using poetry as a tool for emotional exploration, healing, and self-discovery. Therapoetry functions similarly to journaling, but with the added power of language, rhythm, and imagery. Talk your talk, FJ.
Dear Summer, I know you miss me, but I ain't taking you back, cause we got history. You left my head back spinning like a frisbee. 2012 I held an L when I was dwelling in a cell in 2016. 2020 in division went misty. Ray-Ban for life, I went skitsy. Rooftop and I went crispy. Late night scheming with the felons and the demons, it was risky.
Oh, nah, I love that right there. I don't know why. It's just because I'm over here in Connecticut. I'm an hour and a half above New York City, if you guys didn't know where Connecticut is in the States, America. So when I'm listening to South London, that's just so fire, crispy, skitsy, risky. I love it. And how I feel like right now FJ's just talking right to us and we're getting to know him step by step. And I'm excited to actually hear more because he already says some things that he could definitely dive deeper in as the EP goes on. So let's keep listening.
How I made it out alive, it's a mystery. So you can miss me, but I ain't on it no more. I don't want it no more. Trying to count 100 racks like I ain't done it before. Big man ting on a big bang ting. I mean, I'm trying to make something out of nothing. I ain't done it before. Summer before, the summer before. I was coming before, then I was coming for more. On the come up, if you're coming for war, then I'm coming to score. For sure, brother, I'ma keep it nothing shorter than 104. Listen, summer, I don't love you no more. I don't know where I'm headed. I've been through hell and back. Now I ain't doing a Yui, nothing never that. What went around came around, so I'm calmer now. But
I'm never doing a UE, nah, never that. A U-turn, I'm never going back. But you could tell that there's something going on with his relationship with summertime, and it's probably some trauma there from maybe getting locked up in the summertime, being around some things that's like, yo, I'm fighting. There's plenty of demons. There's plenty of decisions that's around me. And I'm like, shit, I'm trying to get out of this cycle. I don't want to go back.
what went around came around, so I'm calmer now. But if there's a storm brewing, then I'ma weather that. But right now, I don't see no clouds. Didn't know if I would make it, but I D-O now. Depend on myself. Real winners turn swimmers, yeah, we don't drown. Need my cash money like Nino Brown. Sky high like D-Lo Brown. Cash is king and I don't see no crown. Zero to hero, I need a load of more zeros now. It was reasonable doubt, but I guess we know now.
I like that. That right there definitely set the tone, you guys. Love the cover art as well. Let's go into the next song, Still Searching.
Therapoetry isn't just about processing a past or present. It's a powerful tool for exploring the future and expressing desires. As you acknowledge the uncertainties, counter them with verses of hope.
Where you been?
Express your unwavering belief in the possibility of love, trusting that the Most High has a plan for your connection, even if the timing is unclear.
Where you been all my life? I've been waiting for you. Late nights wide awake, I've been praying for you. Better late than never, yeah, but never late is better. And heaven knows I've been through hell and back just to make it to you. Not into hiding and seeking, I guess I'm playing with you. Still searching, I ain't playing to lose, but you're way overdue. You got the leading role in Love's greatest episode, but I ain't holding no auditions, I'll just save it for you. I made a couple wrong moves on my way to you. I took a couple wrong turns, I'll keep it straighter with you. My ETA got delayed, what can I say? It's complicated, but I promise I'll be there sooner or later for you. I Can't wait to get acquainted with you. I don't even know your name, but I'm aiming for you. And I heard him say the good fate awaits those who have faith. So do me a favor and stay patient till I make it to you. We haven't met, but in my mind there's a painting of you. It's kinda vague in a way I can't really explain. Picture perfect with a heavenly frame. Timeless work of art, yeah, they'll remember your name. A pure heart of gold with an old soul, getting better with age. Yeah, I know I got incredible taste. And I know you got pretty eyes that might have cried one too many nights. From seeing pleasure and pain in equal measure. Yeah, I've been fooled before too. Love is a treacherous game. They say the first one is the sweetest, the first cut is the deepest. And even when the dust settles, now you're never the same. And if you knew better, you do better to wait. Cause open scars and broken hearts tend to get in the way. I guess we just gotta remember that it's never too late. It's whatever, man, everybody makes petty mistakes. That's life. Put your hands together, better days are just a prayer away. But anyway, like I've been saying, I've been praying for you. I lost my way and went astray, but it won't be long until I make it to you. Call it destiny, cause every independent woman needs a soldier, let me cater to you. I just wanna be your favorite dude, cooking your favorite food, lighting candles, romantic music, that's my favorite mood. Maybe later we could make a baby or two and I could raise him with you. See the world in different places with you.
Hold on, let's rewind that. I love that chorus at the end.
Man, everybody makes petty mistakes, that's life. Put your hands together, better days are just a prayer away. But anyway, like I've been saying, I've been praying for you. I lost my way and went astray, but it won't be long until I make it to you. Call it destiny, cause every independent woman needs a soldier, let me cater to you. I just wanna be your favorite dude, cooking your favorite food, lighting candles, romantic music, that's my favorite mood. Maybe later we could make a baby or two and I could raise him with you. See the world in different places with you.
Yes. That right there, I really love some of the flow and runs on that song. That is a special song. I think I might even like that song better than the first one. Yeah, I do. Man, I really love that. Of course, let me cater to you. Every independent woman needs a soldier. That's songs. Those are songs from Destiny's Child. And that was just perfect way of flowing right there. It wasn't like a chorus in the song, but it was a hook that started and a hook that ended it. It instantly hit me right there. Look at what he wrote. A love letter to a yet to be soulmate. This song expresses FJ's unwavering belief in love and his determination to find his special someone. This is definitely a song. If someone sends you this song, that's because they know that, hey, I'm trying to start a family with you, girl. I'm trying to start a family with you. Let me subscribe to the homie. Let me subscribe. And you know what? I love the beginning with the I after everything because it literally lets you rock your body as you was flowing with the song and with the music. My only critique on that song would be where you could kind of hear just a little bit of the debut-iness behind it. I know it's a new word I just created, but where he's rapping, it just gets a little bit too long. You can hear it's just a little bit too long for that beat or a little bit too long for that verse. And then it kind of cuts in. You're like, hold on, being able to know when to stop it and go into the next verse, go into the next part, or be able to not have like a run-on sentence, I guess you can say, is definitely needed. And that right there is just going to keep polishing. I feel like with this song right here, Brody, if you're watching this video, I would say right here, if we polish this song and maybe make the hook into a chorus and then add on one more verse, or maybe even get a woman singing that could sing really well towards the end and carry the song on to another level, I feel like this is a great single, great song period to have on a project.
Therapoetry transcends the realm of self-exploration and can act as a bridge for communication with a higher power, cultivating gratitude for the blessings in your life, no matter how big or small. By acknowledging the Most High's presence and expressing appreciation for his guidance through difficult periods, you strengthen your connection to the divine.
For sure. And I've been loving this poetry between it all. Therapoetry, just giving different reasons and meanings behind what Therapoetry is and why FJ chose this to not only be the title, but pretty much be the premise of the album. I absolutely love this because this is all about gratitude right here, right? By acknowledging the Most High's presence and expressing appreciation, right? Appreciation brings increase, you guys, for his guidance through difficult periods. You strengthen your connection to the divine. Absolutely agree.
First of all, let me say all praise to the Most High. That's right, cause it could have gone left, but now it's going alright. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. It's the shit that's on my mind as I write. Cause he'd still open my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky. What you know about rock bottom? What you know about clock watching? What you know about not stopping? What you know about looking for the off button?
Yeah. What you know about
now
this
tell
shit
me
that I've
what
been
you
through?
know about God's promise.
What you know
Life's
about
up and down,
ILove?
trust me, I was down bad. I was close to tapping out, how about that? Searching for a reason to continue, then I found that. Fast forward, I'm counting every blessing that I now have. Highs and lows are part of life, that's the way it's designed. If you were high all the time, you wouldn't look up at the sky or put your head on the ground when things ain't going the right. So at your lowest of lows, where else you gonna go? That's right, big up the Most High. How you gonna pass a test if you don't try? In the middle of the tunnel when there's no light, hold on to his rope tight, you'll make it out the other side in no time. All praise to the Most High. Cause it could've gone left, but now it's going the right. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. Just the shit that's on my mind as I write. Cause he'd still open my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky. So if you feel like running away, you don't know where to turn, just know he's only one call away. If you got something to say, cause he's closer than your jugular vein. Remember your purpose on this earth, we ain't just coming to play. Just keep your head up and pray. Run towards him and you'll see the blessings coming your way. Instead of shutting the gate, the most loving, it's soul touching. Just know he cares for you more than your own mother, so stop fronting today. You need to know he helps those who help themselves. Everyone's got a test, that's why we're here in this world. You could be tested with health, or you could be tested with wealth. Look at Joseph, he was stuck in a well. Jonah was stuck in a well. When it's dark, turn to him for help and nobody else. This too shall pass if all else fails. These words are deep, you just gotta delve and pick up a pearl. This too shall pass, and when it does, just look up and give all praise to the Most High. That's right, cause it could've gone left, but now it's going the right. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. It's the shit that's on my mind as I write.
It's the shit
Cause he
that's on
still
my mind
opened my
as I
eyes
write.
when the sun would rise in the sky. All praise to the Most High. That's right.
All
Cause it
praise
could've
to
gone
the
left,
Most
but now
High.
it's going the right. Thinking back to them times when I was praying all night. Guess it's true what they say, I didn't know at the time. Who'd have thought I'd be alive to tell the story I write? When I'd wish I'd never wake after closing my eyes. It's the shit that's on my mind as I write. Cause he still opened my eyes when the sun would rise in the sky.
You got another hit, bro. Another fucking hit. Oh my God. Good job, bro. Good job. That is such a great song of inspiration and being like, yo, I woke up this morning, I'm so fucking happy. Look it, you wrote a powerful and uplifting track dedicated to the Most High, exploring themes of faith, resilience, and gratitude. Yes, and I love it because it goes hand in hand with the first track, Dear Summer. You're talking about some of the trials and tribulations that happen inside of your life, and now look it, exploring the themes of faith, resilience, and gratitude, because no matter what, I woke up this morning. Thank you so much, God. Ah, man. FJ, you really were spitting up here, bro. You mentioned the story of Joseph, and I was just studying that recently. Shout out to one of my mentors, Myron Golden. My God, he was talking about a powerful, powerful teaching. How no matter what, when it's your time to win, it's your time. If this is your destiny, it's your destiny. Joseph was thrown into the pit by his own brothers, sold into slavery, and his destiny still came true. No matter what, you guys, no matter what, stay strong, stay solid, and understand that you have to give gratitude, give thanks to anything that you have inside of your life. Don't just pray at night to God, wanting things all the time. Please, God, give me this. Please, God, I don't have this. Why don't I have this? Questioning nonstop. Sometimes it can't just be that. Most nights, most days, you just got to say thank you for what you have. Appreciation brings increase, brings more resilience and faith, right? Without faith, you're just going to be filled with worry. You're just going to be filled with doubt. I'm so happy that FJ, you had that song at such a pivotal time, because we talked about Dear Summer. We got to know a little bit about him in the first song. And then the second song, we got to know about his love, about that he's a good soul. He really wants love. He really wants to be able to be that man inside somebody's life. But now in this third song, we get to find out kind of the foundation of why. It's because he has a good spiritual, faith-based lifestyle and system and soul. Let's go into the next song. Let's keep it going. But oh man, now we're going to know some of the things of what maybe made him turn into this and why he thinks like this and lives like this, because of his regrets.
Therapoetry is a safe space to confront past choices, explore the what-ifs, and ultimately begin to move forward with forgiveness and self-compassion.
Yo, flex, it's the #1 rule for your set. In order to survive, gotta learn to live with regrets. I ain't written in a sec, I've been missing the pen. Like Harry Kane in Qatar, I never made it that far. Though I'm just sitting there stressing with my list of regrets. Wish I could build up a cess with it, but I don't wanna take it that far, 'cause I might take it too far. But there's a pain in my heart that can't be fixed with the meds. Gifted and blessed, yes, I guess. But it feels like I've been hit with a hex by a snake at your far. Snakes hate from afar, but I ain't raising alarms or even thinking revenge. Why? I just let God deal with them instead. Listen again, I said I'll let God deal with it instead. But if I have a change of heart, load up the chamber and park. Knock on the door of your yard and give you 6 in your head. Back to my list of regrets. Fam, where do I start? Feelings that I didn't express. Elle still living in my head, but she ain't paying the rent. Swear to God she needs to move on to a different address or something. Before that was the proposal. Before that it was smoking. Before that I was coasting. Late teens, early 20s, I was acting too bossy. Then I got diagnosed with a couple of poles. Before that, a Persian rose had man in a choke. Oh yuck, sick to my stomach, the flashbacks are atrocious. And after that one unfolded, pure pandemonium. You wanna know why I bottle up my emotions? So many battles unspoken. If I put my head on the ground right now, the prayer mat will be soaking. Thinking that I was chosen, going mad with the omens. Heart used to be golden, now it's frozen colder than stone. Let's take a look in my closet, you'll find a bag of bones. You wonder why I stand alone. Crazy Chronicles, young Indiana Jones, born into a shattered home.
Oh, hold up. He's spitting right there. Sadly, I love this part where he said, if I put my head on the ground, the mat would be soaking. Pretty much if I ever stop, right? Sometimes as a man, we just got to keep going, because if we stop and just sit within our emotions, especially maybe kneeling down on the mat as he's talking about, maybe that's even getting into prayer, everything will come out just crying your eyes out because of everything that you've been through and everything that you're trying to overcome in this moment in time. Oh man, but yeah, no, this is definitely, look, it explores the weight of regret, offering a raw and honest portrayal of the artist's inner struggles. I love that we kind of been going into different cycles. Okay, my early 20s, I was too boisterous, right? I know what that's like, being just too cocky, too full of yourself, kind of just talking too much about what you gonna do instead of just doing it, right? Or just not being kind to people in that way. And then also when it comes to that, he's talking about gun bars, he's talking about the truth, being affiliated with the streets and just some shit that's been going down inside of his life. And then also falling in love and out of love, talking about engagement and everything. So man, so much is being said, and I want to go back to the Indiana Jones bar because I think that's actually fire. So let's go there.
The prayer mat will be soaking. Thinking that I was chosen, going mad with the omens. Heart used to be golden, now it's frozen colder than stone. Let's take a look in my closet, you'll find a bag of bones. You wonder why I stand alone. Crazy Chronicles, young Indiana Jones.
Crazy Chronicles.
Could have been anything in this world. Still remember that chat I had with Dad and his Shogun. Still, the grudges I don't happen to hold him. Guess that's just emotion, pulling back on the bowstring. Aim at the target. Used to play the violin, I used to play the guitar. Blood Maya in his music, it's been that way from the start. I think about life from a different angle when I gaze at the stars. Mum was raising a star, boy, then I navigated a path. Shipwrecked in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Everything's been written, I guess, but damn, in high school I was the man. Fuck happened to me? Supernova. I know I should have listened to S instead of hedging my bets. Never wanted to settle for less. This my list of regrets. In order to survive, gotta learn to live with regrets.
Yes, you have to. There's no way around it.
In order to survive, gotta learn to live with regrets. Ramadan's around the corner, fam, I need to repent. Cause if I get a little visit from the angel of death and drop dead and I ain't in a state of submission, then the Lord is my witness. That'll be my biggest regret.
You can tell that he really, really wants to get closer to God. Like, that's the main focus. And he's speaking on it clearly. Like, I just want to get closer and closer to God. If my time comes, if I don't get these things right and I'm in accordance and acceptance with my Lord and Savior, then that's my biggest regret. Like, I need to keep healing my soul, moving forward. And yeah, no, without without having regrets, you guys, regrets are a tricky thing because there's levels. And one of the worst levels after feeling regret is going into condemnation. And that's when you hate yourself and you always condemn yourself for what's already been done. You could regret things, but you have to have a short fuse with it. Like, it has to be really, really short lived. I regret it, but I'm moving on. I'm focused on new. You have to be able to move forward and move on and forgive yourself. Don't ever condemn yourself. Don't ever hate yourself. It's all about that self-love and also getting closer to God, looking at other things that you're past and being proud of. Recently, as I've been just growing and embarking on new journeys and elevating in certain ways, I've been very, very proud of my younger self for other things when I did have periods of time where I was filled with regret as well. But like, I'm proud of my younger self for doing shit, like trying his best. Like, I'm proud of myself for even starting this journey. Like, how the fuck did I end up here? You know what I'm saying? It's my younger self from 2-3 years ago, posting nonstop. Like, look at FJ, 383 subscribers. Keep going. Keep going. Because when you're at 30K, when you're at 300K, 3 million, you're going to be proud at the version of yourself right here of you starting, dropping your debut EP. There's going to be a time when you're dropping your third album. This version of you right now, you want to be super proud of for betting on yourself, for actually taking the leap of faith. And if you're watching this right now, that's an artist, same advice applies to you. If you're not an artist and you're someone that's a creator or someone that loves certain other things, maybe you're diving into business, maybe you're going to school, you're doing other things, it applies to you. It all applies. So let's go into the final song on this beautiful EP, As the World Turns. I love the piano start the album.
I know where I want to go.
Oh, we got somebody singing?
Yeah.
That's fire.
Listen. As the world turns, I sit here thinking to myself, what's my purpose? I've been here on this earth for almost 35 years. What have I learned? What have I earned? How many pages of a good book have I turned? Not enough. A lost soul that's given up on the search. I don't wanna burn, I just wanna return to my maker, my creator. I don't know if I put in enough work to qualify for the perks I heard about. Gardens over rivers and castles of gold and silver, man, I heard about. Jewels, rubies and pearls, maidens so beautiful. If I gaze at them now, I'd probably burn. I think about late nights from the 7, the far cry from heaven. Just hella tears falling out of the clouds. Life in the hood, we never carried umbrellas. An ocean of iron water trapped in my heart, but I just can't let it out. I wanna go to a place where I could never deserve. With no more rain, no more pain. Just a place where I could never be hurt. Unlike my 7th rock bottom, thinking can it get any worse? Welcome to the dunya, I'm down and out for the count. I just look up to the swear I've had enough of the bread and the sweat.
That's fire.
The cheddar's a trap, why would I race with these raps when I could never be first? Hesitant what I show and tell in these verses. Always used to say too blessed for stress. How foolish I must have been, thinking that I could never be cursed. Nothing's going right, I just took 4 L's, I'm in a terrible circle. This can't be life till I'm dead in a hearse. All I know is I just gotta make it to heaven. Cause right now I can't lie, I'm going through hell and it's hurtful. An unforgettable journey. Welcome to the dunya, I guess. For what it's worth, I can't forget that it's worthless.
I can't forget what is worthless. Oh yeah, about to say, please don't end yet. Beautiful beat. You gonna make it to heaven, bro. You're doing it right, man. The mic into the pen is fire.
And as the world turns, I sit back and observe the sorry state of this earth. Every day getting closer to Armageddon. I'm nervous when we long until Yemen is burning. How much blood shed and the oppressors are thirsty. A man better learn you ain't gonna find heaven in churches. Like how you gonna confess to a person? How? Are you high right now? Don't you ever get nervous the way the devil is working? You want a meal? He'll give you seconds and thirds. You want a deal? But what you sell in return you can never reverse. You want the thrill?
Hold on. First off, that's creepy as fuck, and I love how it's turning red now because he's getting into it. Are you high right now? Do you ever get nervous? Are you single? I heard it. Oh, that's hell yeah, fucking right. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure. I was like, where's that from? That's Drake. Yeah, that's fire. Okay.
Ain't gonna find heaven in churches. Like how you gonna confess to a person? How? Are you high right now? Don't you ever get nervous the way the devil is working? You want a meal? He'll give you seconds and thirds. You want a deal? But what you sell in return you can never reverse. You want the thrill? You can measure the parcel, but that's until you get a bigger bird than Sesame Kermit. The way they follow celebs and never met him in person. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. But that's the flip
Yes.
side of the burger.
Yes.
The most high ain't begetting a person. 1/12 the sincerity verses. All the lessons I learned inscribed in my heart that's forever preserved. But I look around, the deception is worsened. Yeah, the devil is working. But I might have to sever a serpent. I just hope I make it to
Might have to sever a serpent.
where the weather is perfect. Yeah, I want my green gardens extrovert. Light shining off the water, my reflection eternal.
Light
And there
shining
you
off
have
the
it,
water.
ladies and gentlemen. That's what we call
Our
Pheromones.
reflections eternal.
A powerful tool for self-discovery and healing, offering a creative outlet to explore emotions, process experiences, and connect with your inner world.
Wow, wow, wow. Let me read this final part right here. Therapoetry is a deeply personal project that explores the power of music as a therapeutic tool through heartfelt storytelling and intricate rhyme schemes. FJ invites listeners into his world, sharing his experiences and reflections on life, love, and loss. The EP's introspective nature and honest lyrics offer a refreshing perspective on modern urban music. Man, oh man, that right there was FJ Therapoetry. I would say right now my favorite songs are going to be Still Searching and Most High, for sure. I really do love how As the World Turns, we learned even more about his thought process on him overcoming regrets, his connection to the Most High, him still searching for love, and his perspective on everything that he was speaking on in Dear Summer. So, and just also closing that out, just really loving it. You could feel a sense of him learning a little bit more about himself, loving himself a little bit more towards the end of the project, which is As the World Turns. I absolutely love the idea of 5 songs. I feel like a lot of the times artists now with their debuts are coming out with 16, 20. It's not enough for us to really, for lack of better terms, care. You know, like, how am I going to care? How, you know, after the first 5 songs, I'm like, okay, do I really want to listen to 15 more of someone that is brand new? This helps you get more engulfed within the artist and within the person. So this was very, very smart by FJ. Of course, we need more polishing to be done within how the delivery is. For me, I'm not used to a lot of the UK rappers, but when I do hear them, I do always wish that they would give more oomph to when they're talking about certain subjects. And I definitely know that if FJ does that for certain parts, it'll only propel him into just a whole different stratosphere. There's some poignant parts of his verses and his delivery where it's like, man, get in there. This entire way, I know that that's like the rapping style, but I love the tonality switches just like a singer has to do. If a singer just was like this forever, it would be like, come on. So having the tonality, having the little bit of maybe a little anger when you're feeling it, maybe a little sadness when you're feeling it, or some confidence when you're saying it for certain parts, it'll only do more for the listening experience. I could definitely see a bright future for FJ. This debut project, this is great, man. A lot of people wish that their debut project was something that we could actually like take in and learn something from. Like, I'm happy that I got to listen to Most High. I'm excited to just keep growing closer to my Lord and Savior because of this song and because of what I heard. Still Searching was beautiful. That would be my only critiques, would just be that. It would be just the tonality and then the run-on sentence that just happens a few times. It didn't really happen that much, but just a few times where I'm like, okay, when it's not your debut, you're just sharper with everything. I think personally, I would definitely take Still Searching, polish it, have a singer at the end to just carry this up, redrop it. I would try to find different UK rappers to open up for them and maybe get features. You just want to collab in that type of way to grow the audience, grow it even more. Drop a bunch of TikToks, drop a bunch of YouTubes, just drop as many shorts and reels as possible with some dope shit with your music behind it. The production was good too, but I definitely could say that there needs to be a switch up if there's going to be more songs than 5. Definitely, because it's kind of like a similar production after a while, and I feel like 5 is enough, but more than 7 songs, it's like, okay, we need something different. We need to have a chorus. We need to have something a little more upbeat, maybe something that actually is a hit as well, to get people to check out the rest of the album and check out the song. You know, it's the thing about the music business. Everybody's looking for that hit song, and it's because And you don't compromise yourself. Don't make it just super corny. It has nothing to do with your project, nothing to do with what's going on. But the reason why is because that grabs the people to listen and say, hold on, that song made me move my body a little bit, but let me get to know who FJ is. Or that song was fire. It just got everything jumping and shit. But let me actually hear why he has regrets. What's going on? You know, just pulling people in. And then once you got them in, then it's just being able to deliver. And I think that you will be able to deliver. I believe in you. This has been such a great experience, and I'm super grateful that I get to hear this art before you take off and keep going. So with that being said, you guys, thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done for me along this journey. Thank you for all the support. It's just the beginning. We're about to hit 50,000 subscribers, and we're going to shoot to the moon. Trust me, 2026 is the year. It's your boy JaKar. I'll talk to you guys. FJ, Therapoetry. Talk to you. Peace out.